Introduction. Lovelies. Babylon want me down. Selassie, they're not rich. Ow.
I'm gonna go through some products with you that I'm currently using on my baby girl. She is 4 months old. Where has the time gone? Hi lovely people, welcome back to another video and thank you so much for tuning in. I couldn't actually wait to do this video. So anything to do with cradle cap, eczema, dry skin, dermatitis, anything like that, I'm going to show you what I have been using and it has been working. But if you want to see more of this video, then obviously stay tuned. As you guys know, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and obviously comment down below if you've got anything interesting to say. Let's get into the video. Let's start with skincare. Let's say from about 0 to 3 months, I would say my baby's skin was fine. She didn't have any issues. She had a lot of hair when she was born, and I was using a particular type of product and her skin suddenly changed and it just got really dry and she started to develop eczema, and I didn't know what was going on, what I was doing wrong. So I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm ruining my baby's skin. So I literally acted really quickly, and yeah, it has paid off. So I'm going to start with skincare. So her skin started developing eczema, and obviously immediately I went to the doctor just to kind of like get it checked out, because obviously it's new to me and I just didn't know what to do. So what I would normally do for her skincare routine is, obviously with her bath, I would, like in the night time when I would do her tip top, I would use the shea butter, so really rich. So I would massage her with it, and then in the morning I would use something like a little bit lighter. And obviously we have been hitting some very hot, lovely, beautiful weather, so she sweated a lot, and actually she got a lot of heat rash. So she got a lot of heat rash, and I was just like, oh my god, like her skin was literally going from like 0 to 100 like really quickly. I'm going to show you what I use to bath her with, and these are current products, so they're not previous products. So I thought I'll do the current products because they matter the most, which is what I'm using. I went to the GP when her skin started developing eczema. Now don't be alarmed if your baby developed eczema. So yeah, so they did say that it is very common for babies to develop eczema, and obviously you just need to like keep an eye on it. Like if it gets worse or anything like that, then you just know what to do. So when I did go to the doctor, they did give me this zero base, and I do believe that they give this to you as the first type of cream. I've got a friend, she was recommending the same thing. So if you do go to doctors, you'll probably get given this because it doesn't have any steroids in it, and obviously because they're so little, they don't want to start off giving you something strong with steroids. So she then started, like in the back of her head, she started to have like this red patch, and honestly, like I think I missed it somewhere. Like I didn't even know it was there. Like one day my dad was holding her, and I just looked in the back of her head and I was just like, oh, like what's that? Like it was quite red. She'd lost hair there, and I was just like, it can't be cradle cap. She has a little bit of cradle cap, not a lot. Her hair is full, so it's hard to actually see inside of it. So I was just like, oh my god, I don't think it's cradle cap because it looked like quite severe. So I went to the pharmacy. I didn't want to go back to the doctors. I eventually went to the doctors, but initially I went to the pharmacy and I actually brought her in, and then showed the pharmacist. They recommended like a couple of products, but to be honest, like he just didn't really seem like he knew what he was talking about. So I picked up this Epiderm, and this has literally, like I believe like this has fixed her skin, and you can get this from the pharmacy. If your baby develops dry skin, eczema, anything like that, then yeah, by all means go to the doctors, get them checked out, because their skin is so delicate. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, skin specialist, anything like that. It's just products that I used for my baby. Okay, with this Epiderm, it's an ointment, so you can get this, I think it's either as a lotion or an ointment, and I wanted to get an ointment because I wanted something like quite rich. It's for eczema, psoriasis, dry skin. It's fragrance free and it's suitable for all ages including babies. So I wanted to go for that one. And also what's good about it is that you can bath them with it. You can use it in like so many different ways. So you can use it as an emollient, you can use it as a skin cleanser, a bath additive. So yeah, you can use it 3 different ways, which is amazing. And I actually use it to bath her with it. And what I have found is that it doesn't leave her skin dry after she's finished her bath, which is what I found that the other thing I was using was doing. Like, it was leaving her skin like dry. Like, you know when you've used soap and your body is dry after? Like, has anybody ever used soap on their face and your face is dry, like it looks white? Like, I felt like her skin was just like dry. And oh, let go. Yeah, and when I use this, her skin feels smooth, her skin feels like moisturized, and she doesn't she's not bothered by it. She's quite relaxed when I do it. So what I normally do, I mean, the way I bath her is not your conventional way of bathing a baby. But it works for me at the moment. Now, if you do go for this, you have to be careful because it gets very slippery. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. So basically, can you guys see? I mean, it's white, so you might not actually see what it looks like inside. It doesn't have any scent, but it smells a bit like wax. It smells like wax. And what I normally do is I just get quite a generous amount, and then I literally like massage it all over her body, and then I might get like a sponge or a cloth or something and then kind of like wipe it off, or I just rinse it off with water. I don't use it on her face, but I use it all over her body, and literally it cleared her eczema. I'm not even lying. Like, I wish I took a picture of what her skin looked like, but she was getting eczema like all over the gaff. I was literally like, oh my gosh, that's what I use now, and I absolutely love it. And then what I do is I use the Zero Base to cream her after. Now the Zero Base is okay. Like, I don't feel like, I don't know if it's just with like black skin, but I feel like black skin is a lot more thirsty, or I'm just used to using like more rich creams, because I just feel like her skin is so thirsty, her hair is so thirsty, and this is just like, it's just, I feel like it's maybe, let's say 40% rich. Like, it goes into her skin very quickly, but it complements what the two at the moment, like it's working perfectly fine. So I would cream her with this, and then at night time I might still continue to do the shea butter routine, and then put shea butter all over her body to sleep with. So in the morning her skin is just nice, moisturized, and literally her skin is just cleared up. Like, it's cleared up. I mean, she still has like some some marks from like where the eczema is, but it's not like the skin is not dry. You see, with eczema, when you like touch it, sometimes it feels like it's quite rough and it's quite dry. She doesn't have that anymore. Now the red patch on the back of her head, I took her to the doctor for that, and they've given me something else completely different. That one, I'm still working on that, so I'm gonna probably talk about that in a different routine. What's the matter, baby? Hello. Hey, smiling. What is it? I'm nearly finished now. Okay, so let's move on quickly because she's telling me, Mummy, hurry. Okay, so for her hair, obviously she got some Cradle Cap. So yeah, I use the Dentinox Cradle Cap shampoo. The Dentinox products, I really like it. It hasn't, to be honest, like, I started using this shampoo every single day. Like, I wash her hair every day. When she was born, I wash her hair every day, and then I changed it to like twice a week because I felt like every day was a bit much. Like, it was just gonna strip off all the oils off her hair. And then she started to build Cradle Cap, and then I got the Cradle Cap shampoo, and then I use that every single day. And yeah, it's not like she doesn't itch it wasn't bad, it hasn't taken off her hair, it's just the red patch in the back of her head that I'm telling you about. So that's finished now, and I'm not gonna buy another bottle. What's the matter, baby? You hungry? Okay, so I've had to switch it up a little bit with the Cradle Cap shampoo. I do feel like it has helped. She never itched it, like it never got bad to the point where you know, to the point where she was like itching or like it took off her hair. Like she had it here, like on the top mostly, and it's still there a little bit. And then what I normally do is I use the Cradle Cap shampoo every day, and then use olive oil to moisturize her hair, or I use the shea butter, which is a little bit more rich, and I'll just like massage that into her scalp. So that's been fine. But her normal shampoo, I use the Shea Moisture Baby, and yeah, I really love the smell of this. I feel like it keeps her hair like a bit moisturized, which I really like, whereas the Cradle Cap, I noticed that her hair is a little bit more dry after, and when I use this, her hair is a little bit more moisturized, and obviously it smells nicer. Now what I don't like is the leave-in conditioner for this. Oh my god, I use it on my wig. Like guys, I hate that stuff. Like for her hair, like it's just like water, like it's literally like water. Like it doesn't, I don't feel like it defines her curls. I don't feel like it leaves like any, it's like it just is, I'm not a fan whatsoever. That's the products that I use for her hair. Let me just go back to the body. When it got really hot, she got really bad heat rash, right? And we so we use this powder, it's in French, and I was trying to think what the equivalent of it would be. So maybe like a baby powder. Like I've not used the ordinary baby powder, but basically we use this powder, and I don't know if you can get it here, to be honest. Maybe like in London, you know, in one of those shops like in London, like you gotta go in the African shops to find these probably, or you obviously be able to order online. But this literally took her heat rash in like in a couple, like in days. Like her heat rash just calmed down. Like it was so good. And obviously I've got another one for the nappy. So when she was getting nappy rash, it was obviously keeping her nappies a lot more dry. So that was really good. So these are the products that I'm currently using at the moment, which I find really works, and I will continue to use. Like once that Epiderm finishes, I will buy another one. Once the zero base finishes, I think I will just continue with the shea butter, because the Epiderm is actually doing what that zero base was given to do, if that makes sense, which is to obviously keep her skin moisturized and take away the eczema. But the Epiderm is doing wonders, so I really like it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that it has helped. Obviously just some tips if you are a new mom, because these are things that I think can get a little bit like, oh my gosh, like what do I do, you know, like you don't know because you've not had a baby before. Obviously when you have your second one, you know exactly what to use, what to try out and things like that. But yeah, so I just want to say once again, like if your baby develops eczema, dry skin, anything like that, it's absolutely normal. So do not panic, do not worry. If you want to go to the doctors, obviously do so, because every baby is different, but they'll probably obviously give you the zero base, which is fine. And then I would obviously recommend the Epiderm. You can speak to a pharmacist as well when you go to the pharmacy, so you've got that peace of mind. Every baby is different, every baby's skin is different, and I would say as well, like go with your gut instinct. You know what I mean? Like people might be like, oh, use this because that's what they've used on their babies, or you know, you might have some aunties or uncles that be like, oh, do this, but every baby is different, and you know your baby, like you're with your baby every single day, like you see your baby's skin change every single day. So go with your gut instinct, you know what I mean? Like go with what you feel is best for your baby, because when your baby, yeah, is going to be scratching out their skin, crying out their crying their hearts out because they're uncomfortable or because they're going through that, these people are not going to be there. You're the one that's going to have to deal with that. So yeah, so try to be confident in the decision that you make for your baby. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button again, and yes, thank you so much for all my new subscribers. And I just want to say I am slow with the content. I do apologize. 4 months old baby girl, and it is actually settling in, like it's actually really weird, but bear with me, guys. Just keep supporting, and yeah, follow me on my social media where I am most active, my Instagram and also my Snapchat, so follow me on there. And yeah, peace, bye.